What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Hope everybody's day is going well. I'm Armin Hammer. You already know what it is. Back at it again with another Sparking Zero video. So if you guys haven't already noticed, a lot of the gamers that were excited to play this game for years and years to come, they've pretty much called it quits, right? They've decided that this game is not fun anymore. It's no longer worth their time. You know what I'm saying? Even a lot of the larger creators that, do this shit as a job, they don't even really be on like that either. Now, of course, I'm not one of those people. We're gonna see this game through. All right, we're gonna see this through. Now, of course, we're not going to glaze this game, right? We obviously can't ignore the fact that this game has its fair share of problems, and not just from the developer side. We can't blame them for everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's also the community side as well, and that is what we will be discussing in today's video. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, the community beat the community off the game. What do I mean by this? Well, if you guys watch a lot of my previous videos, I do like to mention the never-ending cycle of modern day fighting games. And if you guys have been around in the fighting game community since post-pandemic, then you guys already know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? A new fighting game gets shown. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's hyped for it. They show trailers. Everyone's all, oh, well, we haven't gotten a new such and such in years. The game looks polished. The game looks fun. The game looks like it's going to be up next. You know what I'm saying? The day the game drops, everybody downloads it. We all having fun, right? Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's learning it. Nobody really cares about winning or losing. And then moments later, somebody discovers some game-breaking exploit that pretty much guarantees you a 99.9% win rate. And what do? They put it out there. They expose it. Whether you just run into it online or you just happen to see a video of somebody using this exploit to win games. And guess what? Now all of a sudden everybody's using this exploit, right? Now you got people looking for exploits to counteract the exploits. And now guess what? The game is cheese prevalent. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about cheese is that it unbalances the gap between casual play and competitive play, because not only does it irritate the casual players who are just trying to have fun, but it also annoys the competitive players because they constantly have to find a way around these things, and these exploits are usually game breaking, so there's not really a way to counteract it until the devs patch it, right? So now the casual players who are just trying to have fun, they get off the game because, it's not fun running into the same character online over and over again. The exploits aren't fun to deal with. The competitive players who want to take the game seriously, or at the very least, they just want to get good at the game. You guys know cheese overtakes skill in this game almost 60-70% of the time. So all the competitive niggas, they get off the game, they go find something else. And the only niggas that are still playing the game are the sweats, the niggas that started spamming the bullshit in the first place. And all they've got left is to fight each other. But of course, they don't want to have to fight their own game, so now they get off as well. And all of a sudden, now nobody's playing. Now the game's dead, right? This is what killed off Street Fighter 6. This is what killed off MK1. I think Tekken 8 is actually doing really well right now, but the thing about Tekken is that game has always required skill to play. Like, only the skillful players that been playing Tekken for a minute, them the only niggas that are prevailing in that game, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Tekken has ever been a game for casuals. So now here we are at Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, something I get very frequently in my comments is, yo Hammer, why you always complaining, man? Why you always got something to say? Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but every time they try to fix a problem, a new one shows up. They fix Yajirobe, now Broly's a problem. They fix Broly, now Vegito's a problem. They fix Vegito, now Kefla's a problem, and it gets to a point where it's not even the developer's fault anymore, because you got these cornballs that are actively looking for ways to ruin the fun element of the game, whether it's mashing the vanishing assault to get out of a combo, you know what I'm saying, whether it's putting a nigga in infinite leg sweeps just to reset you and leg sweep you again, whether it's picking an overpowered character and, oh, if you even move, I'm throwing this ultimate out. And if you don't get hit, I'm going to just instant sparking again, and I'm going to just ult you again. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why? What do you gain from that, bro? Just to see a win screen? Congratulations, like, you're not good. I don't know about y'all. Maybe I'm tripping. But if I were to spend $110 on a game, at the very least, I would want to try to get good at it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't spend 110 bucks. I didn't buy the ultimate edition of the game just to hop online and spam ultimates, bro. All in all, I just don't think that this game was built for 2024, or rather, I don't think fighting games in general were built for this new generation of gamers, bro. And I'm not even an old head, bro. I'm 21, but I can just already tell, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas, bro, they'll do anything to win, dog. I'm not even gonna lie. Now, one major downside about all this new generation stuff, you know, internet patches, so on and so forth, is that developers don't really have to release full games anymore. Matter of fact, they can release a shit game and use internet patches to try to fix it over time. But one major upside about new internet patches is that if we find something wrong with the game, we can try to communicate that with the developers and they can attempt to fix it. So if we quote unquote complain, it's because we give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but I don't want this game to die, right? I don't want this game to get killed off by cheese like all of these other modern fighting games did, right? Y'all remember how they did Jump Force? How niggas was doing Jump Force whenever the devs dropped new content for that game? Oh, people are still playing this trash game? Only 6 people are still playing this trash game. And niggas done already started that with Sparking. I don't want Sparking to be that game. I don't want Sparking to be the butt of all jokes for years to come, right? Because I know we've all been looking forward to this game for a very long time. Now, another question I get very frequently in my comments is, well, Hammer, do you think such and such are right? Do you think Perfection and Gameology were right about this game's inevitable downfall? I'm gonna say the answer to that is no, and the reason I say that is because their problems that they had with the game before it came out doesn't currently align with the problems that the game is facing now. Perfection's problem being the lack of a selection of Gunner characters, those who shall not be named, and Gameology claiming that the game felt too familiar despite not having any familiarity with the Tenkaichi series in the first place. No, I think the main problem with this game right now is just the lack of consistency overall. You know, the lack of new updates, the lack of new content, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like we don't know what new content we're going to get. It's just kind of falling into the same trap as MK1, whereas within a month after release, people start to get impatient waiting for the new content to arrive. You know what I'm saying? So as for a lot of people, the time interval between October and January just proved too big, and people just don't want to wait anymore because everybody's used to Fortnite where you get the new shit by the week. Now, despite all the issues that this game has, I don't think that the game is going to end, quote unquote. Now, what I meant by end is my last video is pretty much the end of everybody trying to enjoy the game for what it is or what it's trying to be, which is a sequel to the Tenkaichi series. Now everybody's just despising it for being another modern day fighting game being overtaken by cheese. But nevertheless, I don't think they're going to pull the plug on the game, at least not anytime soon. You know, they've got no reason to. You know what I'm saying? Especially since everybody pre-ordered the game before launch and got the Ultimate Edition at that. So sales was definitely booming, if you know what I'm talking about. The game's definitely got enough bread to keep itself going for a while. You know what I'm saying? So the bright side about all of this is they did spend almost 6 years developing the engine for the game, so they can keep refining it until the community gets the game that it wants, which is cool, right? So do I think that we will eventually get a sequel to Sparking Zero? Yes, I do, because not only the fact that the game is called Sparking Zero, but this was also most likely just a test run. I mean, it's the first game. Of course, they didn't really expect everything to be perfect. So what I think the sequel is going to have is, first of all, they're going to fill in all the missing links of the characters from Tenkaichi 3. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have a whole bunch of new features, whole bunch of new shit to do, right? They're going to fix all the issues that this game has. They're going to have crossplay, maybe a tag team mode, probably have way more stages, you know what I mean? Or they can just do what they did with Xenoverse 2 and just keep refining it spontaneously until it's the game that it needs to be. Either way, I do think that we will eventually get the game that we want, just not right now. Unfortunately, not a lot of us are willing to wait that long. That's why people are getting off the game now. But we're gonna see this through, bro. We're gonna see this game through to the very end, man. So we're gonna cover all the DLC. We're gonna continue to make gameplay videos, you know, discussion videos, commentary videos on the channel. Anyways, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, y'all, that's the video. Let me know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section. The next video will most likely be us talking about the superhero DLC. Just what I think they're gonna do with the characters, you know what I'm saying, how much DP they'll be, the movesets they'll have, etc, etc. But anyways, y'all, that's it from me. I'm Armin Hammer, you already know what it is. Love y'all boys, stay safe, peace out, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.